Juan, thank you so much for showing up. I'm Doug Benavides, DB Group. This is my partner, Juan A Fleitas.
Thank you, sir.
And, let's just get right to the point.
Sure.
Can you explain why Kobe isn't number one? I want to get to the good stuff, man.
I love that. I love that we have that conversation.
Yeah.
But I've always been an MJ fan. Growing up, just watching him play. But my son's name is Jordan. He was born on the 23rd.
Which one of your kids is Kobe?
I have no Kobe kids.
Okay.
But I love we have that. I got you the nice little Kobe poster.
It's in my office, man. Appreciate you.
But MJ is number one for sure.
Yeah, I think there's a little static when you said that. So do you know what's funny? I was a Jordan diehard fan when I lived in California.
Yeah.
I move out here and then it's Kobe.
Yeah.
I swapped.
So what happened?
I just realized Kobe's better.
Well, Kobe learned from MJ. I don't know.
He did, man. I think skill for skill, Kobe's the best ever.
Yeah.
Jordan's the GOAT for sure.
Yeah, there's an argument to be said about that, but
Not really. Yeah.
I just love MJ, man. Just grew up with him.
Oh my gosh. So all right. Obviously, we're partners in this mortgage game.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your journey in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, what got you in the game? Why'd you stay in the game? And where are you going?
Yeah. So funny story. So I was working for a cell phone business. Back then it was Cellular One, Singular. And I was managing one of the corporate stores, and I had a general manager. So obviously we had 3 stores. The owners had 3 stores. And a GM one day comes to me. He's like, you know what, Juan, you're doing a good job, but you're never going to have my job. But look, and my brother-in-law is looking for somebody that can help, that can do mortgages, that's bilingual. And I thought of you. I'm like, hey, you should take this opportunity, go see him, talk to him. I'm like, well, mortgages, I don't know anything about mortgages.
That was like hurtful and like a
But
compliment
I'm like,
all at the same time.
but this guy was trying to help me out.
Right.
And we had a good relationship. We're actually good friends.
Good.
And his name is Lance. Shout out to Lance.
What's up, Lance?
Then I went to see his brother-in-law, Joe, and that was at Enterprise Mortgage in Oak Brook. Interviewed with Joe. I talked to him, and then I found out I was 100% commission. So I was like, oh, my God.
It's scary.
Yeah, so it's scary. But you know what? I decided that I saw the checks. Obviously you want to do like, oh my God, you can make this much. And he was showing me how much these loan officers made. And I was like, wow. So I'm like, you know what? I can try to do this.
It's fascinating how open we are with money when
Yeah.
every other industry, that's so taboo.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is, because I think you do come into this industry, to make more money, and then it becomes more than that, obviously. But
I love that you said that.
Yeah.
We were just talking off camera that, any guest that I want in here, I don't want those polished fake answers, the political answers.
Yeah.
Like I got into this to help people.
yeah.
Sure. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you still got to pay the bills.
yeah. I mean, I could be honest and say I got into this game
Yeah.
because I wanted more money.
Yeah.
And then I was like, holy crap, I'm good at it.
Exactly.
And now that I have money,
Yeah.
now my hyper focus is on actually helping people. But that was an initial
Exactly.
reason.
Exactly. So he said, hey, meet up with Joe. I did. And he showed me there was a commission. So I thought about it. But you know what? I ended up saving some money. So I had some money saved up. I said, you know what? I'm going to try this for a few months. If it doesn't work out, I can always come back.
Yeah.
First year, I think I did over 100K.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it took me 3 months to get going, honestly. And I had to use my money reserve.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just great. And then that's it. And 21 years later, I'm still here.
So talk to me about your passion that's still there. Clearly, I mean, everyone hears this from you. I think you're one of the best in the game.
Yeah.
So how have you been able to keep that passion for so long?
I have 7 kids and 3
Damn.
dogs.
Sorry. And I know this.
You do know this.
Yeah.
But my family obviously is the number one priority. So, but I'm good at this too. So I love doing this. I have a passion for it.
Yeah.
I'm never down. I'm usually up. And I don't know. I'm just good at it. So I don't think there's anything else I would be doing. It'd be hard to find something that can be the same.
We're a young group, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I look at the landscape of this industry, our competitors, I feel like you're still outworking everyone, man. And both you and I have been in the game for a while.
Yeah, it's different because when I started, I was actually going to clients' houses to do appointments.
Yep.
And back then it was all paperwork. You had to bring like 100 pages, of paperwork and actually fill them all out and actually get them to sign. So it was like a 3-hour process.
It's a whole different world.
It's a different world today. So I just learned from that grind to always be like this. So I've stayed that way.
All right, so talk to me. All right, so now we're partner up. We got a great group. And we're scaling. I think we could probably grow at a rapid pace if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But what's the future for you, for the group? What do you envision for yourself?
Well, I would love to have another 3 to 4 producers on the team,
Okay.
and grow my team too.
Sure.
A couple other people. So my personal goal is to try to get to maybe 20 to 25 units a month.
Sure.
Which is a pretty doable goal, I think.
You're talking about for your direct sales team.
Yeah, for my direct sales team. And obviously for our group, we want like 100.
Yeah, man. Different lofty goals there for
exactly.
sure.
So I just want to mentor the loan officers we have and just help them grow and help them become better loan officers.
Yeah, and that's legitimate. I look at you, I look at Terry and Jocelyn, man. Sure. Like I've never seen more passionate teachers and coaches that like sincerely want everyone to win.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to win, but the moment I see someone's not listening, I'm like, all right, good luck.
Yeah, this job.
You don't have that. We're a good balance.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah,
because you're really good at the handshaking, events and stuff like that. I do a little bit more of the X's and O's and stuff like that. So I think we have
that's a good description. Yeah, you run the place.
Yin yang.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. So you and I had similar things that we're into. We love whiskey. We're drinking right now.
Yeah.
We love a good cigar.
Yeah.
How often do you smoke a cigar?
Probably 2. If I get lucky, 2 a week. So not too much.
Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll go to my garage or outside. Yeah. I can't obviously smoke inside. Alicia will yell at me.
Alicia will get at you. Yeah.
But 2 cigars probably do it for me a week. Yeah. How about you?
Not enough. Honestly, I enjoy having a cigar after a long day of work here. Actually, we have a cool balcony that we get to enjoy.
Yep.
But yeah, at home, not often, man. I would love to try to smoke once a week, but lately it's not consistent.
Yeah, hopefully in a future podcast we can do this here.
We're gonna have to figure something out. So we start, smoking some cigars in here. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite cigar?
I really don't have one. I try different ones. I don't really have a go-to cigar, to be honest. Obviously, they say Cohiba, but no, I just try different ones. So I don't have a go-to.
Yeah, the Cuban stuff I think is overrated. Like once you know about cigars, the Nicaraguan Tabasco, and I happen to be Nicaraguan, so I'm a little biased, but they're top rated. So I love a good Nicaraguan cigar. I love rotating. I like trying new ones.
Yeah, I do too. So I asked actually my friends that smoke, like, what do you smoke? And I'll try it. I'm like, it's pretty good, but I don't have a favorite one. So,
man, so we've been partners for is it 3 years now? Where are we at?
Yeah, I think when did I leave Compass? It's been 3 years. Yeah, it was February of 21.
Okay.
Yeah, February 21.
One thing. Not to keep tooting your own. I don't want you to get too cocky on me, but like seeing you. So 2020, 21, everyone was good.
Yeah.
Right. I noticed people that sucked were okay. People that were okay were now good. The ones that were good were great.
Yeah.
But those were just too obsolete. Those aren't coming back. Right. Yeah. Those were asterisk years.
Yeah.
But in 22, you outperformed 21. In 23, you outperformed 22. Yeah. Are you doing something different?
I'm just working harder. I know we had to work harder, obviously, because of rates. But obviously, I got a good assistant, Marlene, and she's learned. So she's now with me for 2 years. So that first year kind of took her a little bit to get going. But by that second year, she was really helping me. So it just helped me close a lot more
She's
loans.
a superpower. Yeah. I have so much love for her. Seeing from when she started, I remember when she was coming out to St. Charles to where she is at now, it's like just amazing to see.
So it's ideal for me to have that help, especially when I want to spend family time and things like that. So I need that, and she's been excellent.
You have a very good balance, man. Your energy is kind of inspiring to me, and it's also kind of frustrating. I'm like, damn it. I was like, if Juan's working, I'm working, man. Like that's how I kind of have like my flow with the team. Like if the team's working late, I'm working late. If our partners are working, I'm working.
Yeah.
And you guys are just work machines, man, animals with this.
Well, honestly, throughout the years, I've learned that I have to pick and choose my time. So sometimes, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I like to play basketball. Yeah. I'll play in the morning for about 3-4 hours, and then I'll start my day. So my day doesn't end until like 9 to 10
Let's talk about how crazy you are. You had knee surgery and came back to play basketball well in advance than you probably should have been.
Because that's the only thing that makes me want to run. I don't like anything else.
That's crazy, man. How did Alicia let that go?
I should be working out more, but I've stopped doing that. I got to do that a little bit more. I like to bike in the summer, and the only thing else I do is basketball. That's all. How about yourself? What are you doing to?
Man, I like golf. I'm not good at it, but I love getting out there. I love a good cigar.
I suck at it, by the way.
It's funny. I'm actually looking to start in a basketball league. You know, that way there's like a steady, like a Wednesday night or Thursday night.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. Maybe we do like a softball league for the team.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I suck at softball, but I'll play.
Oh, man, I'm just down to do stuff, man. I mean, I think our team dynamic is also unique.
Yeah.
We all get along, and I feel like that's weird.
I don't think so. No. I think you've established that from the get-go, from everybody knowing everybody from the previous workplace that they worked at and just gelling. But guess what? We spend the most time with
the work family.
The work family, exactly. Yeah. So,
yeah, maybe I should elaborate a little bit more on what I mean by that. I think getting along with your colleagues, that's not unique. But I think the genuine relationships that we have here and the care, and then ultimately the teamwork, like we're not in an environment where there's that type of teamwork, right? Where LOs are looking out for other LOs, where you and I are helping LOs get business, give relationships, right? Like, I don't think that's normal in our industry, and we've been in the game for long enough to know.
That is not normal, but that's just you and me. We want to help them because it helps us, too, at the same time. Helps our branches, but it helps them grow, helps them get better. So we want them to succeed, number one.
I feel like people get surprised when they come here and see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they, believe us when we tell them that.
Well, I think after a while they see it because we start doing the events for them. Yeah. We start doing all these different things. So hopefully they recognize that because we've had some loan officers actually leave and then come back and like, hey, I didn't get that support over there, and they came back. So.
Yeah, where they think it's greener, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think there's great companies out there, but I think our dynamic specifically, I think we do things different from even other cross-country offices. Yeah. And I would never want to change that. And that's why I think we're so picky with who we bring on.
Yeah. But that's one of the best things about cross-country is that every branch is different.
Yeah.
So they can operate it the way they want to. If they want to be just a call center where they just call, they can do that. Or in us, we're like a hybrid of different things. We're doing events. We're meeting agents. We're also calling. We're doing call nights. So
talk to me about call night.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone doing that.
Yeah, nobody's doing that. So we kind of started that here at DB Group, so in Lyle. But every Wednesdays, we're making our calls to our list, realtors. So I think it's essential because we're in this industry. Sometimes we get a little lazy. We're not wanting to make those calls. So it forces them to make calls, and I think it's good.
It's a game of patience, man, especially if you're new or if you're having a tough start to your year. It's okay. It's a game of patience. It'll come back. So, call night to me, that's actually really special for me because, I think setting the tone, setting the example. I mean, you're a hell of a coach. I think just seeing, you're setting the tone by example, right? You're doing the work that you're asking other people to do. So, yeah, every Wednesday, 4:30, 7:30, we're having our loan officers come in. They're making calls, prospects, whatever it may be. But we're also inviting realtors. Why should realtors come to our call night?
Because they need to do the same thing. They need to make their calls.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can help them with their calls. We can coach them a little bit. But also we're there for their support, support them. Because a lot of times that's probably the hardest thing is to actually make calls. If you're making 50 calls consistently a day, you're going to do well. But most of the time, people are not even making those calls.
So what happens when you have that Wednesday night and you get nobody? Now what, should we give up?
No, keep going.
God,
because eventually...
Yeah.
Because eventually your name is going to be, why is Juan doing so well? Why is Doug doing so well? Because we're here at call nights making the calls.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
We're putting in the time. We're making, we're grinding. So
yeah. And you're here every Wednesday, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And, I think that's the type of leadership that we have here. So we also created a leadership group. I think that's also unique. And we're just talking about this. This isn't like blatant plugs for what we do.
Yeah. It
kind of just happens, right? Like, having Terry and Jocelyn here, having a Josh join us. Yasmin's been with me day one when we started this DB group. I don't think that's normal either, man. We have a leadership crew for our team for free. Like, this is all built in.
Yeah.
LO support's built in. I'm not sure. Tell me, you've been at some other places I haven't been. Is that what you're seeing at other companies?
No, not at all. So I started at a broker shop, and I didn't have that support. I felt that I didn't have the processing because I never had a good bilingual processor, to be honest, until I went to Compass. I had one for a couple years, and then
she moved, right?
Yeah, she moved. And now when I started with you, obviously you had the Spanish processing in place, and it was amazing. So I had that in place.
Yeah, it's weird if you don't speak Spanish on our crew. Yeah. That's weird.
But, the other places I worked for a couple of banks, Chase, Busey Bank, and they don't have anything like that, not even close.
Yeah.
So
I sincerely don't know this. I've been hearing from people on our team that they would charge you for LOA assistance.
Yeah, of course.
Or you'd have to pay like half.
Yeah, you're going to have to pay a fee for any kind of loan officer assistance, and you already have that built in because we want you to succeed. So that's one of the things when I met you, I'm like, you had called me, hey, let's go have, some steak.
That's right. Down the street. We're not far from here, actually. Yeah.
And let's meet up because we were at a couple of the managers meeting and you had saw me and I'm like, And I love what you told me about already having this in place. I'm like, man, I don't have to start all over. I don't have to build anything.
The hiring
in
and
place
training.
is just
Yeah.
So I love that about you offering me that and that partnership we built. So.
Hell of a partnership, man.
Sure.
I think we've done amazing things. We're gonna grow this year, but I don't think you and I have to be the star of the show, man.
Yeah.
You know, we have some up and coming superstars.
Yeah, of course.
Who do you think is gonna be like the next big hitter this year? Let's piss people off on the group. Who's the next one in line?
I love Michelle, man. Michelle brings
Caballero?
it. Yeah, Caballero. Michelle brings it. I see her social media posts.
Yeah.
She's got her numbers up. She's just killing it.
She's a burst of energy,
She
man.
is. She is a burst of energy. Obviously, she has little ones, so obviously, that like me, you have to pay the bills. So,
Yeah.
But she just loves it. She generally loves her job. So
Michelle's your number one pick for 2024?
I'm gonna go with Michelle.
I think I'm gonna pick Josh.
You gonna pick Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's out there just always hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we have some sleepers, man.
Yeah.
You know, Dennis seems to have a hot hand right now.
Dennis has been doing great. Liz always also killing it
She's
too.
a lead machine.
Yeah, she
Holy
is.
shit.
Yeah.
Bao.
Yeah.
Bao
Bao.
could surprise you.
Bao's sneaky.
He's got that niche market, man. The Vietnamese market.
Yeah.
And they're loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could even like steal a client that's in that.
No, I don't think so. It's a lot of times with those kind of clients, obviously, even with Latinos, sometimes they just want to be with
The language thing,
the
right?
language
the
thing.
comfort,
Correct.
the comfort.
Polish people, same
Oh,
thing.
Polish too.
They want to stay with the Polish loan officer. So a lot of times I have a couple of Polish realtors, and I miss out on those opportunities because I'm not Polish.
Okay, so let's just throw it out there, man. If you're a Polish originator, join the group.
Yeah, we need a Polish originator for sure.
We do need a Polish originator. They're hard to come by too.
Yeah.
There's not many.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was trying to recruit one, but it didn't work out, and he ended
No.
up going to a different place. So
Yeah, that's a silly mistake.
Yeah.
Silly mistake.
It's
Yeah,
all right.
I'll talk that shit. I'm so confident in what we have here. You know, I know Yaz gets mad, you know, if we don't interview certain loan officers, but like I need them to fit the vibe.
yeah,
You know, we're hardworking. You need that teamwork environment, and then we're not a teamwork industry, in my opinion, because everyone's kind of out for themselves.
yeah.
You know.
Well,
but yeah, I need that teamwork.
I think a lot of loan officers that come from banks, it's
Yeah.
very hard to transform to this environment because they're not getting those leads from their clients, from the bank
For the
itself.
banking clients, yeah.
So they get a little base pay, they get some commission,
Sure.
and over here it's 100%. So it's a little bit different. They don't have that cushion. So a lot of times in their minds, like, you know what, I'm going to lose out on my base pay. And they shouldn't think like that. They should think, I can make more money being in this kind
I
of
would never take a
format.
salary position
Yeah.
ever in my life, ever again.
And I know because I used to work, like I said, I worked at Chase and Busey, and I understand
Yeah.
those pay formats.
Yeah.
And the reason why I went to Chase is because when the market crashed back in 2008, 2009, I had a reset. Bad year for me. 2010 was probably the worst year that I've ever had in the industry. Lost a couple properties. Was really down, but
Oh, we're getting deep right now.
yeah, we're getting deep.
Okay.
So that was the year that killed it for me.
Yeah.
But that was the year that I met Alicia too at the same time.
Oh, look at that. Everything
And
happens for a reason, man.
And she kind of saved me, picked me back up.
Yeah.
And I got this opportunity. I was working in the cell phone industry back again, but I was doing mortgages part-time for a couple years. Went to Chase, reinvented myself, got more realtors, and I ended up leaving. So it just kind of started again my second chapter of the mortgage business.
I love it. Look at that, man. Everything does happen for a reason.
Sure, yeah.
Alicia's a hell of a life partner.
She is. She's been amazing. So she took me out to eat just the
She's
other
mean
day.
to me, bro. Why is she so mean? God dang.
It's just like that. She likes to have
I
like
love
that
it.
brother and
No,
sister.
I like
take
it. She's
back
like
to-
like a sister for sure.
Yeah. So she's like, how's Dougie doing? Like, he's doing great. He's doing
Yeah.
great.
No, I love her. Yeah, I see. She took you out to Ron and Japan, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, one of my favorite places, by the way. You should go check it out. If
I
you've ever been.
actually went there about a month ago because of you. I was like, I always see you going there.
Yeah. Did you like it?
It was okay. I think I expected more of like the traditional hibachi,
Yeah.
not like a booth hibachi.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Different.
But did you have the lobster?
I did not have the lobster. I saw you just had that. It looked really
that's
good.
that's why I go there because of
Yeah,
the lobster.
lobster's where it's at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about everything else. It's about the sauce, the lobster sauce, and the lobster.
What is that sauce on there? Is that like egg
egg?
base?
It's like egg based, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a special sauce that they have. So
Okay.
Yeah. So you should definitely check it out for sure.
No, I'll have to go back there for the lobster.
Yeah.
What other restaurants do you like?
Obviously, any steakhouse.
We're talking about the city.
Oh, the city. Really, that's the only one I go to in the city.
That's your consistent one?
That's my consistent one, and we do by my house we go to Mizu
Okay.
Sushi. because I love sashimi. I know you don't like raw fish, but
yeah, I can't do it.
yeah. So I do sashimi a lot, and they have thick pieces, and I usually get like 2 orders of sashimi, something to go.
That's awesome.
That's my place.
Yeah, so sashimi. So I first had it. So I have a lot of family in Pensacola. I have a condo out there, and we always go fishing.
Yeah.
And we always get red snapper, and then they do like fillet, they fry it, then they do sashimi, and like my family goes nuts for it. And I'm like, you guys are all gross. Yeah.
So you don't even have it cooked? Cooked?
I need it cooked, man. Not that raw stuff. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Maybe soon. Maybe my palate will change in years. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, some people don't like the little squishy, like in your texture kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Chicago has so much food to offer. Like being in the West Loop, like I don't even know where to go sometimes. I'm like, shit, it's like so much option.
It's too many.
There's so many.
Yeah, so many. So if somebody invites me, like, oh yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, I'll go check it out. But I'm not like, I don't have a.
You're not like seeking it out.
No, I'm not seeking it out.
Man,
I try to stay in the suburbs because it's free parking for one, and I don't have to drive around.
Park at my place, man.
Yeah.
It's Uber. All right, so 2024.
Yeah.
Where does Juan end the year? Obviously, Scott's been top 1%. Obviously, now we're at top 250. But are we breaking records this year? What are we doing?
I would love for that to happen. The market's a little bit tough right now, but I would hope that I end up a little bit better than last year. Let's just say that. So
I see that. I don't see that not happening.
Yeah. But I had a great March recently, so we did pretty good.
I mean,
but it's kind of been seesawing a little bit. So, but I'm hoping to end between 90 to 100 units would be nice.
Well, I think that's a given for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you just did, 2.6 million.
Yeah.
God, yeah, you're just on autopilot with this, man.
Well, how about yourself? What do you think you can do?
Oh man, I was like, as I asked you, I was like, shit, he's gonna ask me back. I probably have to publicly apologize to Team Benavides because I'm holding us back.
Yeah.
I probably won't let us do more than 75 million.
Yeah.
That's because I think we need to do some training, some development.
Yeah, but that's still an amazing number, Doug. That's nothing to be like upset about or
not upset about. But like when you've done over the 100 millions, I think like the team's like, all right, let's get back to it. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
But I think again, our leadership team. I think we're right now not sacrificed, but I think the motivation and the focus is more for our next generation. And I love that about us.
Yeah, and we'll see. Honestly, the second half is going to tell everything.
Q3.
Yeah. Q3, obviously there'll be more refinances, opportunities, and I think everybody will be purchasing a little bit more. So I think it'll be really busy in Q3, and then they'll tell us where we're at.
Q3 is going to be amazing.
Sure.
And obviously there's been a lot of influx of people leaving the game, right? Mm-hmm. Whether you're a realtor or a loan officer. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think some of these loan officers should leave. A, because you're not doing it full time. B, you may have thought this was easy. Juan, I can't tell you how often I hear, I want to get licensed and do what you do. I almost want to start punching people in the face. Like, people think this shit's easy.
My manager always used to say that if it was easy, everybody would do this job. Everybody would do this job.
I almost feel like everyone tried to. Like, there's so many loan officers, so many realtors.
Yeah. Well, they wanted to become a second stream of business, but what they end up finding out is if you don't do this full time, then you're not going to be good at it.
Hell no.
No.
You got to be a master at your craft, man. I think realtors can see bullshit if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and it's hard to do this part time.
Yeah, and clients will see right through your lack of knowledge, your lack of commitment.
Yeah, but I got to be flexible. I got to be flexible. I got to be available Saturdays, sometimes Sunday nights.
Right.
You see me sending emails at 9:00 at night on a Sunday sometimes. So it just depends. You have to be flexible, and most of these people are not flexible if they have a second job, so you can't.
Realtors are busy out with our clients on weekends, man. How are you not available?
Yeah, I agree.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Or how are you not picking up your phone when they call you?
God, or fuck, call back.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy. I keep telling the group, as much as I would love for the industry to kind of course correct themselves a little bit, it's almost a blessing that they suck.
Yeah.
Stay crappy.
Yeah.
That's just more opportunity for us and the good realtors, good loan officers. But yeah, some people need to quit.
Yeah, my number one thing is pick up your phone.
Pick up your phone. And be polite.
Yeah, because I could tell you, I call different agents. I'm like, how are you getting clients if you're not picking up your phone? Like, I try to pick up every phone call I can. You see me how instant I am with my calls. Yeah. Even if I'm with a client, sometimes I'll pick up the phone. You know what? I'm with the client. I'll call you right back.
Just to acknowledge the call.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll call you right back.
Or you could send an email to your team and someone can reach out.
Because agents remember that, clients remember that, hey, Juan always picked up my calls. Yeah. He always returned my calls. He said he's going to return my call, and he returned it.
It's so important, man. I mean, when you look at a realtor, all right, if they're struggling, that lead they have is everything.
Yes.
How are you going to treat that lead? You know, it's disrespectful if you don't treat it well and you don't respond quick.
Yeah.
That's just part of the game, man.
Yeah,
you know, we have a whole formula for this, right? To be good as a loan officer, we have a formula recipe. Maybe I'll post it right now as we're talking here because, I mean, we're an open book.
Yeah.
I have no problem sharing any secrets that we do.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you do these events around that, giving them information and tools to make them better.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We have people that are like, why would you? Man, there's cookbooks and people can't cook. Man, it's all good. It is all good. So anyway, man, I appreciate you taking out some time. I know you're busy. You probably got some calls to return. So Juan A Fleitas, Berwyn manager. If you're looking to grow, give him a call. He is the absolute best in the game, in my opinion. And I'm Doug. I'm over here with the DB group. Just call us if you need us.
Yeah, big shout out to Doug for a great job.
Thank you, bro.